sludgelings. Welcome back to another edition of the Trollhole Podcast. Mike and Ben breaking in here real quick with a little call to action for you. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell right there so you're always notified of all of our new sweet little posts. And a little something else for you too. Did anyone say anything weird to you this week? Feel free to email trollholepod@gmail.com. Send us your weirdness and we will deal with it for you. A little troll back because we have your back. Now enjoy this episode of the Troll Hole.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Welcome back to the Troll Hole Podcast, where we trash the trolls so you don't have to reach in, pull it out, hop aboard the troller holster because we're taking a ride to the spit pit. I'm one of your hosts. Oh, I'm treating in the sheets and tricking in the streets. It's me, Mike Lester, with me as always. My co-host with the most, the butter to my toast. My big brother, he's going out checking the fall colors. It's Ben Katzner, everyone. Ben Katzner.
What's up? Happy Locktober, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Mike, who do we have with us today?
With us today, one of my oldest friends in comedy. I've known her 15 years plus. Wonderful person, incredible comic. Please. Get ready to enter the fabulous mind palace of Carmen Morales. Carmen Morales is here.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
2 seconds into the podcast, I survived the intro. I guess this is going to be okay.
Well, I barely survived that intro.
You're doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I was like, what did I have thought up for Carmen? And I was like, oh, Mind Palace.
But you got it. I
got
love
it.
Mind Palace. Mind Hunter, Mind Palace, Mind Conf.
Speaking of which, the person that's going to edit out my little flub, it's producer Neil. Neil, you can edit that out.
Producer Neil.
Not editing anything out.
The Lord, edit it out.
Oh, Neil's a diva now. Neil's
Don't
like,
make me look
I
like
don't
an
have
idiot.
I'll edit it all out. I got it.
Just wipes the episode.
that is technically an edit.
Of the two of you, I do think that you would be the more of the, we'll do it live. That is way more Mike than Ben, for sure.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, we'll roll with
There's no question there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you are a pre-tape guy.
I'm not really pre-tape, but I'm like, do you really want to say this on camera? And then you say it, and then later like, yeah, we probably should take that out. I'm like, yeah. I just figured, maybe we stop it in the moment. But
Wait,
whatever.
I said that. Let's take that out later. Oh,
We're doing it again. We're in the middle of it right now. You're not going to catch me, motherfucker. That's crazy. That you said that. Like, really?
Come on, you got it, Ben.
That's hilarious.
You got it, Ben. The plane's just taking off.
We're doing great. See, I told you I'd turn it on when I got in here.
Nice.
This is better.
Appreciate it.
I came in here and everyone's like, what, are you going to kill yourself? I'm like, yeah, probably. But like, how is that different than any other time?
Yeah,
we
the
record the
seasons are changing.
The
So
seasons
it
are
might be
changing.
a little more.
Oh, do you get that fake disease or whatever? That's do you get the leaves falling make me sad disease? Do you have that?
leaf changing downsies?
I think.
Well, that's
What if I did?
different. That is very different. Producer Neil, you need a button like the FCC,
Yeah.
my friend.
Downsies.
Imagine if I did. Imagine if I had seasonal affective disorder or whatever, and I was like, and you guys were like, are you a little sad?
Yeah.
Are you a little sad and scared? And I was like, yeah. Why would I admit it at this point?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy to say that. No, I'm pretty strong and tough. I'm good.
Well, if you were, if you did, then I would be nice to you. I would be like, oh, okay, well, I thought we were making fun of them, not you.
It's Locktober. We're not nice to anybody.
What do you keep saying? Wait, what's Locktober?
You know what? I don't fully know, but I think I kind of know, and I'm gonna keep pretending I know. I think it's like when you cage someone's dick or whatever. It's like you're holding the keys to my penis this month.
I definitely thought you were talking about locks like hair. Like this is like
Oh,
a
sure. Why not?
pro lock month.
That's
because November is
That's
like,
what all the liberals
grow out your
want. So yeah, you can have your little month. I'll have my month. Neil can have his.
You're talking about penis
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah. I'm talking about caging up my dick and balls and just taunting me. That's what I'm
It's
talking
called
about.
cuffing season. Relax.
Oh.
Talk about seasonal disorder. Woo! I never understood that. I mean, I get it. Warm people, warm having someone's less sad when you're snowed in, but never have I been like, I like you for 3 months tops. And then I'm going to leave you at spring.
You're not like that.
No.
All right, okay.
There's no way I like someone for 3 months.
Yeah, you're like 1.5 tops. Your cuffing season is just shorter. That's it. You're like, all right, that's fine. Are you a relationship person or no?
Sure. I wasn't always. I am a relationship person right now.
Okay.
As I am in one, and
That's
I
fair.
like it. So,
You all right over there, Neil?
we'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Ask me the question again.
Neil's like, I need some water.
Neil's drop kicking the table over there. He's like, they probably can't hear this. It's totally fine. We're in a tight space. It's all right. Make all the noise you need, Daddy. It's Locktober. You got it. Okay. How long have you been in the relationship that you're in right now?
Currently 2 years.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
That's you've cuffed.
Congratulations.
I
You're
am.
in
You're beyond
jail
cuffed.
together.
You're
We're
Yeah.
living together. I take care of his animals. Like, it's official.
What kind of animals does he have?
He's got a dog and a cat.
Okay. For some reason, I really felt like Lizard was about to come out. Is that
Yeah.
crazy?
No, I mean, I look like a woman who would be with a guy that owns a lizard. Sure. I've carried plenty of snake in my day, for sure. But no.
You're dating Tiger King.
I gotta be honest. We just started doing a little Tiger King rewatch. Incredible. I
Yeah.
kind of
It's
forgot
still
how good.
good.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Chimp Crazy, dude.
That's nuts.
Same director. Did you watch it?
Well, I've probably like halfway through the first season.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait till you get to the episode where the lady gets her face ripped off.
Yeah.
And
that
she
feels
goes on
less
Oprah.
fun.
We all want to see you. And she's like,
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, that sounds
It
insane.
doesn't even look like a face anymore.
Yeah, I feel like we have two different kinds of humor. You know, that made me really sad. Actually,
Why?
It's also just wild for them to be like, "Oh, we all want to see your face,"
Right.
And it's a very true statement, but the sentiment is very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and here's the thing. I don't think nobody wanted to see her face.
yeah.
you know?
Oprah's like, I don't want to see this shit. They're in my ear telling me what I have to do. I don't.
Yeah.
Oprah used to be like a bad person. You know,
Used to be?
I guess she's. I don't really know. Part of me is like,
Did you not see what happened in Maui, my friend? She's still
Sure.
an awful person.
part of me still thinks
Not to
Oprah
mention
might
her
be my
connection
mom.
with
so I have to
Diddy.
be
I mean,
chill.
if you want to really get
What's
into
her connection
this,
with Diddy? She
she's
supplied him with the
gone
baby
to the
oil.
parties. Oprah's been to the parties,
That
bro.
sucks, dude. Imagine going to a Diddy party. You're like, is that Oprah?
Yeah.
Oprah's like, get over here,
Yeah.
bitch.
You get some booty, and you get some booty, and you get some booty. She's saying that to all the men.
You know Oprah's pegging them at those parties.
for
Absolute,
sure.
without
There's
question.
no question.
Pegging.
Without
Full on
Leo
peg,
DiCaprio.
wooden
he got
dildo, no lube. You're in there, dog.
Sandpaper condom. I feel you.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, I
Coarse
actually like.
grit.
She's like, I don't come until you scream. You know, like that's kind of Oprah. She's a billionaire. Like, of course she
Yeah.
has that energy in her. What is she gonna be on top? You know what I mean?
I don't know
It's
if that
crazy.
goes for all, but I don't see that out of Selena Gomez. She's the newest billionaire, so fair enough. She's
Selena
like,
Gomez is a
she
billionaire.
just became a billionaire a couple months
Neil's
ago.
like, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't know. What is she?
She's got a cosmetics line.
Okay.
She's got home appliance lines like Our Place. All of those. I'm certain you've seen ads for their pots and pans and stuff like that. That's all Selena Gomez.
This
Wow.
sound that is coming.
It's
through
so
the wall,
infuriating.
right?
It
And
really is.
you're doing a great
I-
job of just like being like ignoring it.
Listen, you think you like friendship, man. I had no idea you guys were real friends. I thought you guys were just podcast hosts.
We're brothers.
We're brothers. We've been through the shit
We're
together.
brothers.
Yeah,
Separated
dude.
at birth. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It feels that way
Sometimes it does.
It feels.
Sometimes I'm like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
my tether. I
Yeah.
deserve this hell.
You're like, it was a good thing we got separated
Yeah.
early, or one of us wouldn't have made it.
Oh man,
sure.
what a Parent Trap movie! If you guys switched and then try to switch back, like nobody would notice.
Just two different kinds of trauma
None
we're
of
growing
my
up with.
family would notice.
They would notice because they'd all be like, I want to touch Michael's hair now. That's right. They would notice that. But I don't know. Could be anything.
Should we get into our first segment?
Yeah, let's get in our first segment.
And our first segment is, did anyone say anything weird to you this week? Carmen, this is where we talk about things that people said to us this week that are weird. You can share something too. It doesn't need to be recent. It can be from any time. I actually brought a little show and tell for mine this week.
I'm interested in
Neil,
this.
hand me the bag.
He just picks out a gun.
I pointed at you.
I welcome it. I'm
Here's
just
the
like,
show
come on,
and tell.
motherfucker.
So now,
Oh, that's what you just did. Getting it over here, but not bringing it.
Yeah, it's like
bringing
real
it- I was
product
like, oh, this
placement.
is
I was like,
good.
you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
getting
so
sponsored or cease and desisted real
Yeah,
quickly.
if you're not watching, Mike just grabbed a paper bag that's from Target, and there's like a box in there.
So my dad, over the
no.
past, it's got to be now 6 months. He's been mailing me things that I've explicitly asked him to like stop mailing them to me. But he exclaimed two of the things he's emailed me the same thing twice. That was the
Okay.
first round.
Okay.
So he mailed me the thing, I regifted it to someone, and then he mailed me the same thing again.
I feel like it's gonna be like a monkey skeleton.
Oh my God.
Our new logo? Okay.
The Trumpinator.
So
Oh my God.
not one but two of these.
Oh my God. That's got to be like $400 a
Bro,
piece.
these are
Trumpinators?
Yeah. Now I know
Wow.
why he's lost all of his money. But so that's the first thing. That's the first thing. And I was like,
Wait.
Dad, get me off of this database. I don't want them to have my address. And he's like, it's already done. And I'm like, it's impossible that you literally did that in 10 seconds.
This is what Oprah puts in your ass at one of the sex parties.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is 100% it. Base and everything. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, having that strapped on the front of an Oprah Winfrey is kind of a sight to see,
Donald
though.
Trump as the Terminator is crazy.
So just when I thought it was done, he sent me.
This is the weirdest.
So does he send you this to
QVC
troll
episode
you, or does he genuinely?
This
He
feels
genuinely
genuine.
thinks he's like Trump's a funny guy. You're a funny guy.
Oh no!
Mike, you should run for president.
Very different.
Oh,
What?
oh, turn the box. Turn the box. Sorry.
What are they gonna find you and make your life better?
I think maybe you should have made it this easier to get to. I didn't know we were doing a live unboxing on the podcast.
And he sent me bulletproof
So
Trump
much.
glasses.
That's incredible.
Wow.
We should.
Oh my
man.
God.
If you ever decide to drink again, we're drinking out of these glasses. This is great.
I would drink my piss out of these.
I'll drink
Wow.
the piss out of this.
Dude, for the Patreon.
This
guys.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
should sell these.
I'll sell them. I'm not keeping them. My dad was like, "Can you mail them to me if you don't want them?" I was like, "Why am I putting so much fucking energy?"
Why is
into
he sending it to? So he's sending it to you, but he wants them.
now? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Yeah, that's nuts.
This turned into a different podcast.
Man, I really, yeah. What the hell did you guys ask me to come on? This is fucking.
The revolution, Carmen. Get on board.
How
Of
much
course
are
they
they?
are.
What?
It's because it's the real bullet that shot President Trump.
What?
Whatever. That bullet's a crisis actor.
yeah. We'll be giving
This
this
is
away.
incredible.
Who's that guy that's super racist in our comments? Doug, if you want these, they're yours, buddy.
Who's that?
Farmer.
He's a farmer that laid into us on a
About
social
Ebenezer.
clip. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. That's crazy.
Well, they're yours, Doug.
Doug, you can get them.
For $160, you can get each one of these.
Because our content is trash. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. Content is trash.
This is crazy. What does the box say?
Ben Shot.
It's from the company Ben Shot. Shout out Ben Shot. Father, son,
Probably
company.
not. Shout them out. Feels like probably not.
Shout out Ben Shot.
You're making Neil do extra work every time you do that.
No,
I'm gonna
we
bleep
can
it,
keep it.
censor it.
Yeah, that's the work he has to do.
No, we don't gotta censor that. They're a reputable company. Look
Selling
at their
$60
craft.
So is it just all? Is it just all Trump glasses, or
Yes,
is it
seems like
just
yes.
just
And a
glasses
dildo.
with the bullet in, and then you
Well, there's
get?
one last thing.
There's more.
There's
Oh
more.
We didn't talk about
wait,
this.
there's more.
He got me a limited edition Trump's Defiant Fist assassination attempt medallion.
Wow. We
Yeah.
really
You
are
got a
just
challenge coin.
a
Yeah.
2:30 a.m. Trump infomercial right now.
Wow.
Are you tired of these cuck liberals telling you who the Terminator is?
Damn.
I hate this.
Yeah.
He had
This
to go
is
looking
crazy.
for those.
Did he?
Well, like it's like it's a website. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Uh-oh, Neil's been red pilled.
That's what I'm saying. It's not all etched with
Ben
Trump stuff. You could
shot.
just
No, but
get,
they kind of are.
because I was gonna say I
There's a lot of cups with bullets in there.
But-
Yes,
Trump, but
it's all bullets.
Oh, that's so
That's
cool.
hilarious.
See?
Neil, how do you know me better than my dad?
There's something.
Because he listens to you.
That's hilarious. Something so specific to you. Your dad scrolled right past it and it's like, no,
It's a Trump getting
bullet.
shot medallion.
Trump bullet
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Well, not only that, but then he has to put what's etched on it. Like that. Those are plain. Like I've seen the Ben shot stuff before. Like I think a lot of this stuff it's silly, but if somebody likes a thing, it's a cool thing to do. To be
Okay.
like, oh, my glass. Oh, look at the thing I like. It's with me all the time when I'm drinking. But he had to get it etched specifically. I bet you he brought it to Things Remembered after he bought it from Ben Shot, and he was like, put the Trump shit on it.
Wow.
We love Trump here.
That's
They got
I'm
Hockey
not
Moms
mailing
one.
it back, Dad. I'm giving it away to our viewers. I'm giving it away to our fans.
boy, I wish you would have let me go first. There's no way. I don't want to follow this up. What am I gonna
Yes,
fucking?
there is.
There's one glass. I just want to say it says one bad mother.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
And then
I
it's
think
just
it
a
means about the
woman getting
mom.
jammed through the glass.
It's just talking about the mom drinking out of the glass.
Neil, look up what's the Trump Defiant Fist medallion going for?
This is
Because
I feel like-
this is a limited run.
I feel like you should just reactivate your 4chan and then just and just start auctioning it off.
Hello,
there. It'll make some
brethren.
good money.
Glaciato Blanco here. Okay.
I'll definitely use that medallion as a ball marker.
I love that for you. I do love that for you specifically. I think that's good. Yeah, nobody. I mean, it's just like he's pressing
We're
just
good.
keys
He's
with his
learning.
dick.
Shout out Slam Academy for having us.
Yeah, leave that one in.
Shout out
You
Slam.
too
I
can
wanna
learn to
say
press buttons.
Yeah.
The weird thing for me this week was just I was dropping my wife off at work and she
Oh,
decided
no.
no,
Was
it's
it the
good.
cyclist?
No, that was a different. I wish. I dream of the day. One guy spit on our car because I was in the bike lane,
Oh,
and I followed him for 2 blocks, and I thought about killing him. But I didn't.
nice.
I didn't. But it's okay to think about it. I didn't do it. It's fine.
Absolutely.
So every day,
Sometimes it takes 2 blocks of following a motherfucker to decide.
Yeah, it was 3 lanes of traffic between me, him, and me going to prison. So I decided, you know what, we're not going to do it. But I do think about that guy every day, and I hope I see him again, motherfucker. But I was dropping my wife off. This time parked not in a bike lane, so everything's fine.
Good for you.
But as I'm just like, so it's like 8:30 in the morning, and just driving, having a good time, having a little conversation, and then like basically out of nowhere, I can't remember. We might have been talking about something even like remote, like semi close to this, but I really don't think so. She's just like, he's just like, so like, what's the kinkiest thing you've ever done? 8:30 in the morning on the way to work, and it's like, are we gonna have a threesome on the way to work right now? Like, what's happening? Why are you bringing it up? What's happening?
Me,
And-
you, and this existential dread you're drumming up.
Oh yeah, it's always. I've had a lot of. If we're counting existential dread, every sex I've had is a threesome, so it's great. I've never been alone in the bedroom. It was just like a funny. I was just like, what do you want me to say? There's no way. I feel like there's no way I can win this.
Didn't
you know what I
even
mean?
really ramp up to it either, huh?
I can't. I feel like maybe I said something jokingly crazy. You know,
Real-
sometimes
yeah,
I'd be saying
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, suck
Like,
my toes.
Yeah,
lick
come
my ass.
on.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's what it was. We were having probably a conversation and I said something wild. She's like, you probably wouldn't even let me. You don't even want that. You don't really want this thing. And then I'll be like, oh, I'll do it.
What is it?
I don't remember what I was saying. But it's probably like,
Of course not.
I really-
I was gonna say, give
I
us a
black out and
guess.
say some wild shit. You know,
Give us
you've
a
heard
guess.
me. What do
Yeah.
you know? Like, spit on my back, step on my balls.
Well, she's done that.
That's how we met.
You met. She's stomping your nuts.
That's what I call her, my left nut pain. That's my little left nut pain right there.
Shit on my glasses, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I really don't remember what I said. But then she just asked that question. I was like, I don't think I want to answer this before 9 a.m.
We'll answer it on the pod.
Yeah, that's
What is
great.
the kinkiest thing you've ever done?
Looking someone in the eyes during intercourse. That's pretty crazy. I don't really have a lot of crazy. I've always.
You don't seem
know.
like
You should
that
have
type of
immediately
guy.
flipped it on her. I don't know, babe. Well, you go first.
I think I did, and she said I don't have an answer. I'm like, well, I'm not giving you an answer if you're not giving me an
Yeah,
answer.
that's bullshit.
Wow.
We both need to have an
You heard it from my
answer.
real wife. That's bullshit, babe.
We both need an answer.
Mike wants to know.
If you don't have an answer, I don't have an answer.
Yeah,
Where was I? Where were you? Home?
What is-
Likely.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
What a strange.
What's that smell coming from the basement? Well, what's that smell coming from the kitchen, honey?
Sometimes you throw stuff in where I'm like, it feels like something real happened, and I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want any part of it.
Keep it.
I don't want any part of it.
Live on forever.
What's the answer? What's your answer to that question?
The kinkiest thing I've ever done? That's tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, it's a very on the spot question.
Well, that's the thing too. Is it like because kinky is also pretty perspective based.
Sure.
So like people that normally shit on people's glasses don't think that that's that kinky because
Sure.
they do it all the time.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
people with like a thing. So it's like now it's like what's the what's the kinkiest thing
Yeah.
you've ever done? That's usually something where it takes you out of a comfort zone to be like to please someone else.
Sure.
yeah,
Where I was
probably
like,
like,
this is fucking
eating
fucking-
gushers out of an ass.
Oh my god.
For me, that's not kinky because I love gushers.
That would be kinky as
See
fuck
how-
for me. I hate gushers.
Ah.
I hate
It's
every
tough.
bit of them.
I
You're
believe
like-
You said nerds. I'd
Yeah.
eat nerds out of an ass, but
Yeah.
gushers,
Oh,
get the fuck out of here.
That's much tougher, nerds.
You can eat fruit by the foot out of my ass if you want to.
Much tougher.
I'm
getting
fine with
nerds
that.
out of the butt.
Neil, you got an answer?
I believe Mike, but no, sorry, I don't have an answer.
That's
I never do anything kinky. I'm
I
very
love that.
peanut butter and jelly.
Neil
so-
feels like he could make love to a person for like 60 hours straight and never come.
The tantric sex guys.
You look like
Oh,
you taught
no.
Sting how to fuck.
Oh no, you've like found me out.
Neil's
He's like, I don't think you've ever basked in the aura of a woman
Right.
when she's in ecstasy. Just-
Neil could have sex. Neil could have sex with a person for 60 hours and finish 4 video editing
100%.
at the same time.
and watching skateboard tricks during the time. He's like,
6 monitors going.
what you call intercourse, I consider one long pump. You know?
This is
You guys just know me so well, damn it.
Neil's like, this is just part of my work, dog.
He's doing stuff with his feet too, just like flicking your clit with his feet.
He's making Instagram reels with his toes. He's captioning reels.
Yeah, dude. He's like, most of this is AI. You wouldn't believe it.
and in classic form, he's not with someone who appreciates it either. She's
Yeah.
like, just fucking choke me
Right,
already.
right.
Just furious.
Absolutely.
I'm tired of being made love to. Just fucking choke me.
I get it. You can make me come, but can you degrade me? You know? I know Neil's type.
Yeah, dang, you're just nailing it.
Yeah, I love that.
Carmen, did anyone say anything weird to you this week?
I have one of those faces where people constantly say weird things to me
Love that.
because I smile. Like I would never tell another person to smile, and not for the feminist reason, but just because of what it welcomes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because if you smile out in the ether, people think that that smile is either for them or caused by them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then they just come at you.
You're
And,
going to be accosted.
yeah. And they're
Yeah.
going to talk at you until
Mhm.
the smile is gone.
They talk your smile
So
away.
I can't even to people constantly some their husband's gout or a dead dog or I don't even it's a constant barrage of information I did not ask
Sure.
for.
Yeah.
How do you take? Are you just like, okay, all right, and then
I
you
mean, yeah,
move
but
on,
usually
or-
I'm high and I'm just either I pretend I don't
sure.
hear him sometimes or I just go, oh, okay, regardless of what it is. I try not to engage unless it's if I'm high enough and I'm like being a human being where I don't think that they're gonna like latch on to you, then I'll be like, I'll engage a little bit and then dip out. But for the most part, especially after shows, people always want to tell me some offhand. I don't know why. I don't maybe
because you're likable, because they feel like they know you now, and they're like, okay, I guess we're friends. We can say whatever. And you're like, I gave you the most controlled version of myself that I'm comfortable sharing. I'll speak for myself. This happens to me all the time. Where it's like, no. What I gave you was like the level of comfort I'm okay with you knowing. Like, now you know me this much, and that's fine. Don't fucking touch me. Don't ask me any questions other than just say like, good job. Honestly, good job. Or if you hated it, just walk by. Maybe buy some merch.
Hate buy.
Yeah, hate buy.
Hate
buy to burn it, baby.
You can be like, fuck you, I hate you, whatever you want. But like, I don't want to get to know. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about your dog. I don't care about. Honestly, I don't really care if you had a good time. I got to be honest.
I had a guy one time. He hate bought one of my posters, and he was like, Mike, look, and he threw it in the trash, and I literally just got out of the trash and sold it again.
Is that real?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where was that? That was at the House Comedy in Mall of America. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He bought a poster and he threw it in the trash.
I was like, he should have tore it up so I couldn't sell it again.
If you really hate, tear it maybe
up.
That was fake hate.
If you really hate Mike, you should subscribe to the podcast and like and comment on everything.
He hates that.
Join the Patreon.
Some gusher play. Yeah. That's what it was. He wanted to be gushing.
You can hear it pop.
Ugh.
Uh-oh, that one released in me.
Oh no. Oh no. What? So wait, was it Oh no. We scared the specter out of Mike.
That is. I feel like a spiritual experience on this podcast. I think it's so worked
I like to hear your little dolphin wail. You're like, ah! I love that.
That's when you know we're on one. It's just, the day you don't hear that on the pod, something is very wrong.
There's a lot of episodes where you don't laugh like that. I want you
really?
To yeah.
Oh no.
That might be one of the crazier things I've ever heard. Someone buying it and throwing it away is pretty wild to me. Yeah. I'm shocked at that.
Resold it.
Where was that?
Didn't even crumple it
up. You gonna tell me?
I don't want to tell where it was.
St. Charles Funny Bone.
Yeah. No, they keep their stuff. The Bible Belt loves me. It's these fucking. Let me get this. Maybe this guy's making a fucking point, dude.
I'm so glad I was here for your heel turn. I'm so excited.
All right. Should we go? Keep it moving? What do you think?
Well, what did they say to you?
It just it's always, I tune it out because it's always a barrage.
Is it something tragic? I get a lot of tragic stuff like, you remind me of my nephew that died in a grain silo. And it's like, oh, God. Oh.
He was so handsome.
Oh, no.
He was funny, too.
You look like him when they pulled him out. No.
Just this past weekend, I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's my fucking week, because I'm not a big small talk person. I have that weird ADHD tick where it's just like it like nails on a chalkboard where it's just like the weather. I don't care. So, but just this past weekend, this dude was within the first 5 minutes of meeting me was telling me about how his wife left him.
Love it.
And that his daughter's there, and she's like willing to see him for her birthday. Like, she was supposed to go down to Arizona with her girls, but she came here. And then meanwhile, she's there like, I think he's going to die soon. And I'm like, why am I here? Why are you telling the comedian this?
There it is.
I was waiting for them to go, maybe you can put it in your little skit or whatever.
I think he's going to die soon.
Yeah.
That's what every father wants to hear his daughter say.
And he is. The way he was drinking and eating, he is going to die soon.
Wow. Was this near the Mayo Clinic?
Yeah. Oddly enough, it was.
Wow. You can really just geo-trace all these people.
So you know where Carmen was at this last weekend, I'm supposing, right?
I was performing for the nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, all right.
I did.
Yeah, you guys are crazy out there. We love you, but you're crazy. Maybe we pull it back a little bit. Maybe we don't tell us that your husband did coke off your clit in Cabo. We don't all need to know that.
Who are you talking about? Stevie Nicks? What are you talking about? Did you meet Stevie
That happened
Nicks?
to Ben. That happened to Ben.
At a show Mike was supposed to be at, and he abandoned me.
Well, I had COVID, so
What are
I
you
should have
gonna-
gone, though.
Yeah.
Where we were, they don't care.
I could have made it through.
You didn't want that lady to be the only super spreader there.
I probably would have gotten more cred from him if I was like, I'm going by
100%. No question. You would have got invited to a throuple.
Carmen, didn't you say you had a prepared piece for us or something you wanted to talk about on Monday?
Prepared
You
piece?
said I have something on my mind. I want to share it on the pod.
Oh, it was just because we were talking about trolls.
Yeah.
Is that like a different segment? Should I wait for it?
No,
or-
we can hop into it right now.
Some would say we probably should have done that maybe like 5-10 minutes ago, But now we could just do it right now. Now is probably the perfect
No,
time.
I think we should keep addressing things other people can't hear. Let's talk about things right now that only we are experiencing and no one else knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, that coin's worth $50.
Dude, really?
I spent a lot of money on some random.
I'm
Trump shit.
holding on to the coin. The coin I'm holding. The rest can go to Doug.
I've always loved the kooky ball placeholder though. Like anytime
what?
you have when you're playing golf and you put something down
Yeah.
to place there, I always love a kooky one.
Yeah.
It also depending on what it is, it can also fuck somebody else's up. Where if their line is near yours, but yeah, I love a kooky thing.
See the Trump fist.
Yeah.
I thought we were friends, Mike. I
Mike
thought
is-
we were aligned.
Mike has just been using a used condom the entire time, so this will be an upgrade for sure. This will be a little bit better.
Nah, I don't use ball markers.
Okay.
I know where it was.
Okay. The weirdest flex I've ever seen.
Okay, we can get into another segment. Carmen,
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. What does your explore page look like? What is the algorithm cultivated for you to look at?
I never look at it in
Great.
TikTok or Twitter.
But Instagram.
Instagram I do every once in a while, but I only follow like 500 accounts.
Sure.
Or close to 600 accounts. So it's very curated. It's all artists. That's
Really?
most of my Instagram is comedians and artists or like illustrators that I really like, cartoonists,
Okay.
shit like that.
Well,
so
what artists specifically you want to shout them out that you like?
several. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm currently wearing a shirt from Titty Bats. This is Titty Bats.
Government name, Titty Bat?
Titty
This
Bats.
is his name, Titty Bats. This says art ruined my life.
God, been there.
I feel that, brother. Shout out to Titty Bats.
Titty
I love
Bats.
Titty
We like
Bats.
you, dog.
You get us. You
I-
get us 100%.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
You're staring down the barrel of an HOC one night.
No, it's all good. We're doing great. Everybody's doing fine.
Titty Bats. I mean, some of them are famous and like they already have a big following, like Sandra Chevre, which is she's a Canadian artist that does these immaculate portraits of women and then gives them masks that are panels from comic books. So like, and it's all
Interesting.
hand drawn. So it looks like she's wearing, like, for instance, one of the prints of hers that I own it's the death of Superman. So it's like Superman is dead. It's
Yeah.
like one part here and it has all the different panels that's all been hand drawn around this like incredibly beautiful lady's face.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A couple of my other favorite one is Dave Paul. I don't know how to say his last name. Pollet.
Sure.
Paulett. And he takes thrift store finds and like paints nerdy things into them and like breaks the fourth wall when there's, so he has one where it's this beautiful like fieldscape where there's like ducks in the background, like a hunter's.
Yeah.
And then instead he's like painted Goku shooting a fireball and then and then has burned a hole into the frame of it.
Oh,
so
I
it
know
looks
this
like,
guy.
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen this
sick,
guy.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this.
That's incredible.
Oh, he's so
Yeah.
fun. I love whimsy. Thumbs is another one that's like he hits a lot of the nostalgia buttons for me. So he'll like combine things from our childhood and mix them together, you know, like the Mighty Ducks and Bart, or like
I love those mashups,
Yes.
the nostalgia mashups.
I do too.
Oh,
Big fan.
I prefer to look forward.
What you got there?
It's
It's from like Street Fighter and then
Street
Barney
Fighter
from
and-
The
Yep.
Simpsons.
yeah,
Yep.
dude, that's
I can't remember that guy's name.
He's
Barney.
incredible.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Trent Langley is another one. He's like a smaller time dude. Just people, his images I like. I truly like to use it. Instagram, like for what I'm following, I don't use it as a business tool except for what I'm putting out. But what I'm
Sure.
consuming, it's always just things I want to see.
I'm hearing a lot of tits and ass from you. That's what I'm picking up.
Honestly, though,
Sing it, sister.
I checked they always are pushing that,
It's
even if
always
you
right
don't
there.
like it. There's
It's
always
right
one,
under the surface.
even if like a couple swipes down, there's always like a
Yeah.
big bitch with
Yeah.
a big, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
you know,
They push it on us too. They push it on us. You know, you save 12 posts, then they're all of a sudden, you make your own folder called the FAP zone, and then they're pushing it on you. You
Your
know,
wife
It's-
finds your phone, you throw it in the trash, you
Yeah.
hope nobody sees anything, you know, whatever.
I think Instagram.
it's not me, babe. It's the algorithm. It's not me.
I think Instagram deleted itself off my phone. I'm not sure. I think it just does that to clear data or the catchy data.
Catchy. That's my favorite artist, the Catchy.
Babe, I think it's the catchy data.
Mhm.
That's great. That's good. I like that. Again, that's another. I love it when people come in here
Yeah.
and they say something that no one's ever said. No one's ever said,
Yeah.
that group of people.
And
So
I
it's
love that you know the specific artists. You're giving them shout outs. You know, go out and find them. Viewer,
Yeah, if you want to
listener.
follow, look at the people I follow. If you want to see some sick artists, dude, it's truly there's like a handful of people I actually know in real life, and then the rest of it, it's comedians, and even then I don't
That
like you're
sucks.
supposed to like follow people back.
Comedians suck.
I don't do that. I don't do that at all.
That's tough.
And it is tough because then people don't, or whatever. But yeah, it's but the artists are what bring me genuinely bring me joy because I don't want it to die.
Sure.
I don't want art to die.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at your Instagram. It's just gonna the only comedians you follow. It's gonna be like Crystalia. It's gonna. It's actually just all Crystalia accounts.
Yeah, it's only. It's the only comedian I follow. I just want to know what he's doing.
He's hitting on children.
Yeah. I feel like you want to know what he's doing. The FBI does. You know,
A lot of
there's
people are interested in what that guy's
There's a
doing.
lot of attorneys.
A lot of
Keep
concern
applying
about
for
what
the
that guy's
FBI.
doing.
That's why I follow so many problematic men.
That's fun. This is a podcast about trolling. That's why it's called The Troll. And we do like to look at some of our experiences online. And I think now would probably be the perfect time to talk about it.
Sure.
We went through and we did look at some trolls that you received on stuff. And what we like to do in this, just kind of talk about it, make fun of them a little bit. But I do want to, if you do have anything specifically, do you have one that's ever stood out where you're like, to this day, you still think about it? Or like,
no, because it's always hacky. I
Yeah.
guess is what I've never read a comment about because I'm a fat, funny chick on the internet. Like that's the most enraging for for the people who like to be cunts in the comments. Like
Yeah.
they hate that.
Right.
They hate it, and like so they always try to deny it. It's just like it's it's that old Bill Burr thing. It's I'm undeniable, baby. It's so I don't. But for the longest time, I used to never post online because of it. Because I was like, I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Shit is sad enough. And I
Sure.
don't want to open myself up to it. So I
Yeah.
was just like, I'll just die in obscurity, I guess.
what got you through that wall? How did you break
I
through
remembered
that?
who fucking raised me. Are you kidding me? I was like, nobody could ever be as mean to me as my father is. Therefore, how I am. You know. I remember when I was like, I think maybe 14. One time I was out with my dad. He went to go buy lottery tickets or something ridiculous. And I asked him, I was like, what do you think I'm going to be when I grow up? And he goes, I don't know, probably work at 7-Eleven.
As he's scratching off lottery tickets as if he's doing that great. That's hilarious.
So fat cunt doesn't seem that bad, you know, in comparison. Because I was like, not even the night manager, Dad. Like,
wow.
you don't think they'll trust me with the keys?
Well, did he mean it like in a nice way?
No, Mike. You thought that was nice? What about any of that was nice?
There's a lot of upward mobility at 7-Eleven. You could go from cashier to district manager to regional. I mean,
our
hell.
parents would respect us more if we worked at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So that's for us. They're like, oh wow, your dad loves
My
you.
mom
That's
begs
great.
me to like work at the Subway by her house.
Yeah.
Small town Minnesota.
So it's confusing for us. That is wild. That is incredible.
So that was the thing that I wanted
Yeah.
because it was like, okay, yeah, at the end of the day.
who can hurt me more than my father? For sure.
Well, not only that, but I also started making like memes and stuff, and I made a 6-second meme that was just all it said was how it feels to live in the United States right now, and it's just the classic clip of Jeff Goldblum walking up to the big pile of shit in Jurassic Park, and he goes, "That's a big pile of shit." That's all it is.
Sure.
6 seconds, right?
Yeah,
And the
great
amount of
That's
like
tough.
insane MAGA people, and then
Yeah.
insane like people calling me that saying I'm supporting. Oh no! Now I'm gonna start getting Trump shit in the mail. And the insane amount of like left people like this could only be posted by some MAGA piece of shit. Like it's just been the most divisive 6 seconds I've ever seen.
Interesting.
Get some follows out of it.
Of course, and then I have to remove them constantly.
Come
I remove them. I don't
Let
want an
'em
insane
tangle.
purple. I don't want them.
That's Mike's core fan base here. Removing
They
there.
all fucking hate me.
Well, not only that, but then it's also the bots. There's several
Lot of
because
bots.
of all the discourse. Then a bunch of bots start following me. So it's like then I got to go through every time I get a bunch of new follows.
Sometimes
I
the bots
remove
are my
them.
biggest supporters. I'm like, hey,
Oh yeah.
thanks
and
for the like on the story, dog. Thank you.
Yeah, on IG stories, all
Yeah.
the porn bots.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like
yeah.
fat pussy for free in bio. Like, oh my god, you love my comedy?
Yeah.
Shut
Like,
up.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, they at least have the decency to DM you. You
Right,
know?
right.
They're not just voyeurs. I appreciate the porn bots. I'm talking about the
Porn bots rule. They have the best. How do they get these handles? Like some guy just owns Click to Fuck.
That was the original name of the podcast.
Dude,
We
I
couldn't
think
get
Click
it.
to Fuck Me is following me.
Like these are such good handles.
Guess what, Mom? I don't have to work at Subway anymore. Click to Fuck Me is following me.
I'm joining Click to Fuck Me on their OF. I've never seen their face.
Here's my credit card information.
Yeah.
This will be fine. This will be good.
That's what I worry about my dad is he might just have me on a mailing list where he keeps mailing me this shit.
Yeah, but I
And he
mean,
never gets to
no.
enjoy
he'll
it.
just be on a mailing list, but his life will be ruined. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Like, who
He's got to
cares?
get veneers too.
Yeah,
We'll
dude.
talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like
Stay tuned.
Big cliffhanger, folks. Papa's
Have you
getting
seen my
veneers.
dad before?
No.
Veneers they do not
You have.
fit his aesthetic.
He's commented on a
whatsoever.
lot of your videos. You've seen it.
Whatsoever.
Every Trump meme you have or whatever, he's been
Yeah.
commenting like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Then
Yeah, imagine like an orangutan. You watch
Oh.
Chimp Crazy. Imagine like an orangutan that's been kept in captivity with the best set of teeth you've ever seen in your life.
Wow. Okay.
let's get into some
All right,
trolls.
let's get into trolls. Stay tuned next week.
We got a lot of fun silences on this one. I like that.
A lot of fun
I don't
silence.
want to pull the curtain back too far, but it's pretty funny. I like that.
Here's one from it's from Uncle Joey's Joint.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
DD52161 says, "Strange vibe here. These two have most likely hooked up at some point. Odd indeed."
Did you have sex with Joey Diaz?
Is this why you really invited me on here?
That was the number one question on our mind. Did you have sex?
Yeah, if
with
Uncle Joey, the one that he calls me his fucking niece, yeah, I never fucked that. It was just so strange. I was like, why? Because I laughed at his jokes? Like, I
Yeah.
was...
What's the strange vibe on that? I'm sure everyone there was high as shit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
That was it.
Yeah,
Nailed
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Figured
that
it
could
out.
Make the vibe strange.
Well, I did the Church of What's Happening Now, and then I also did Joey's Joint. That when he moved back to New Jersey, I did that one as well when I did the HBO thing to promote it. And I didn't think it would, like, I never I think I get that. A lot of times people think
Oh, just because you're like nice, you're like, oh.
because I make
yeah.
direct eye contact with people and I
Yeah.
laugh.
We were gonna ask you to
So
stop
they're
doing
like,
that.
this
Yeah,
I
you can
can't-
laugh, but look at the floor when you're laughing at us, please.
I can't tell you how many dudes I've had to be like, no, I'm not trying to fuck you.
Sure.
You know,
You're looking right at me. You're looking right at Kiss me. You're looking at me.
I will say the one other time that we had a comment like that was with Chad Daniels and Kelsey Cook, and then Chad and Kelsey were like, "No, yeah, there were vibes. They were picking up on
Yeah.
it." So like,
maybe.
yeah, I don't
maybe
know.
I could kill his wife, I guess. And
No,
then
it's the
move in.
90s. You guys could be open. You could do whatever you want. I don't know. You
It's
can do
the
whatever.
90s.
It's the
Yeah.
number you're talking about.
I'm in the past.
2024.
2090.
2090.
Forget about it.
That's wild. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Chad was married.
That's the
though,
kind of
too.
stuff that we're hunting. What'd you say?
Chad was married though too, so
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Neil. Fucking A, dude. Incredible. My God.
I'm so glad Neil has a mic, dude.
It's going to be the end of the podcast, but we're going to go down having a good time.
There are
That's
some pods where Neil's the only mic that should be on. All right, here's from at Azthrak. Crowd was too woke to laugh.
Okay.
These are incredible.
Yeah.
I'm
was
picking up that you didn't vet these. You didn't look at these before we started
Yeah,
the
we'll just
podcast.
gun
huh?
through 'em.
Okay, great. I think that was maybe on like your HBO thing, which people were I don't. People say dumb shit like that.
it would make most sense if it's on the HBO thing. They're just a piece of shit. But if it was on the Comedy Central set, I did. There wasn't a, like it was. I was set up. It was fucked. They turned off the AC in the room in between. So they filmed a bunch of special, like filmed a bunch of short 10-minute sets, and then they did an intermission and switched out the audience. And when they did that, they turned off the AC because there was like, we have a slight hum, so we're gonna turn off the AC.
Yeah, not
And
like
then-
us.
Yeah, and then in the middle, and
It's just one guy that go. What is this? You guys can't have fun without that? You
Hey,
got-
listen, it's a dubstep revival, baby. We're bringing it back.
I wish AC was our problem in this room. We got
God.
cooked alive here over the summer. So they turned the AC off. Everyone's hot.
Everybody's hot. So, and then I was like fourth or fifth in the lineup. So by then, it's a smattering at best. Like
Oh,
there's
really?
Yeah, there. So there
Oh,
were.
yeah.
I just, I look through the clips and we look through the clips and it's like every time someone's like not funny, it's like the person's crushing. So you don't even you're not thinking about it, but you feel like you're like, yeah, it wasn't as.
Well, because that was also the paranoid. I went into it knowing it. So then I changed up my set in the middle of it, and I did I talked to the crowd, I tried to get them back on board because they were tired. Just like when we did the show the other night.
Yep.
If the audience isn't doing their part, I will address it.
Yeah.
And because at the end of the day, I know I'm good at stand up.
Right.
I don't
Yes.
care what someone who never done stand up in the
Exactly.
comments who's hate watching. I don't give a shit. They don't know anything about comedy.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
We don't know if Azthrak hasn't done
Yeah,
comedy.
maybe that's true. But if he's disgruntled, it also makes a lot more sense as well.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that's kind of fascinating.
so I was totally in my head about it, and I've watched it, and I was like, this is one, because that was I talked to Conroy about it,
Yeah.
and he was just he goes, you can't really tell. He goes, I can tell because you told me, so I went into it looking for it. But you can't really tell. And I was
Yeah.
like, I could definitely tell, especially based on some of the other sets that were filmed that night.
Yeah.
The first one, everybody crushed on the first one. And the second one, it was everybody that was there, the first four. But because guess what? After my set, guess what they did? They turned on the motherfucking AC.
No.
After I made a huge deal about
They
it.
gotta swap the crowds too for shit like
Well,
that.
they did swap the crowds.
But so the first four
They have to swap it in the middle of your set.
No,
if
the
they
first
don't
four
know.
didn't crush. On my show, it got progressively worse.
Okay.
The first person crushed.
Oh,
And then
okay.
it got progressively worse as people got progressively hot.
Yeah.
So, and uncomfortable. So it's I got big peaks on on big punchlines, but it wasn't the rolling thing
Yeah.
where I would have said that the HBO set was like that. Guess what? They left the AC on the whole time.
That's right. That's HBO. That's home box office for you. They'll leave it running.
That's that they can cut out the AC and the mics technology.
Yeah,
So so it wasn't the audience was too woke to laugh. They
were too hot.
were too hot.
They were too smoked.
Mm-hmm.
I've had one of those sets too, where it was like filmed and terrible.
Oh yeah, Can we find that?
Oh, it's on Hulu.
It's Comedy Dynamics one?
Yeah. It was
Welcome to the
horrible.
Stage?
You can get to it.
Yeah. But I will say it was like a terrible set and terrible time. But I did get to meet George Wallace.
That's
which was
awesome.
fucking awesome. And
He's one of the ones I still haven't met that I really want to meet.
Yeah,
He's
and
incredible.
he didn't give a shit. Like he riffed the whole time. He hosted the show.
Oh yeah,
And he riffed the whole time.
the
but-
best host of all time.
Yeah, but he brought me up. He's like, this next guy, when I first read his name, I thought he was going to be black. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Lester, and brought me up. You're like,
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, I was like, that's fucking awesome, dude. Read another one.
We probably have to wrap it up pretty quick here, too. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, we'll do one more, then we'll do our troll back.
Sure.
So this person, they reposted your one of your HBO clips,
Okay.
and then they were firing back on your behalf.
Oh,
It was
that's
from
nice.
it was like the official account was like
Yeah.
trying to go back at this one guy who was being a dick.
So T-Main999 says, "Boo, say something funny." And then they said, are you a comedian? Ha ha ha.
That's the official account coming back at the
Yeah.
person trying to take a shot at you.
Yeah.
And it just felt like maybe the wrong person got like the HBO password or something. Because it's like, what are these?
Yeah.
Like, there's just a few where it's like laughing cry faces. Like, this is what?
Okay, take his mic away.
It says comedian.
I think it's
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's just like this funny. I think it's very funny when the account that like posts the video also like sinks down to the trolls level and it's like, you know
Yeah.
what? Fuck you. You're not funny either. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Just post the clip and lock the comments. It's good. We're fine. We don't have to do all this.
But I mean, that's the other thing.
Yeah, you
too,
want
is you do
engagement.
engagements.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. So I mean, I do like it because I've had that happen more than once on videos where people will like come to my defense. But it is unfortunate when they're not good at it.
Yes. That's exactly what's happening. Because you're just like, okay, well,
You know what I'm saying? Whenever
Yeah.
you're about to get into a fight and then
Yeah.
your friend says some goofy shit,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
like, nah, this is making it worse.
Yeah.
That's
You're not helping my
hilarious.
case, buddy. Fuck.
Like you said, though, a comment's a comment. Drive it up.
Yeah.
Drive it up. Keep
That's true.
commenting.
Good point.
We'll get into our last segment here.
Let's do our last segment.
Our last
Wait,
segment.
did you have one last one? You look like you were about to read one.
Well, I do have one. But
Okay,
it's for
did
our
you
last
just
segment.
Oh, okay.
It's for our last segment. So
Okay.
our last segment, Carmen, is we pick a troll
hmm
and we write replies on your behalf.
Oh shit!
And then you pick which reply you like the most.
Or
And then
just that you want us to post. It doesn't have to be like a personal.
the one you like the person you like the most, you pick theirs.
Okay.
And then when we comment on the troll, remember we've known each other like that.
Yeah.
So we
Exactly,
will comment
remember that.
from the troll hole account on your behalf.
Okay.
It's a great segment. We do not get emotionally invested. So this is from STA Puffed. 99% sure it's not the Paxil that's keeping the guys soft around her.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Are we bad? Are we bad people? I feel like we're bad.
No, you're bullying bullies. You're great.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right. Yeah. First off, Carmen fucks. In fact, the only person who fucks more than Carmen is your wife while you're at work, you toe dick child. Now go set your fantasy football lineup and pretend you have a modicum of control over your miserable life.
Damn.
That's
Damn,
fine.
you
That
were
felt like
you were upset.
I had a
today.
That's
bad
what
day.
I'm saying.
Bad day. Mentally, it was a bad day.
Like I do, I appreciate it. That
Yeah,
that
no, I
seemed
got
more
you, dog.
valiant than funny, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I said 99% sure you have a dick a vacuum wouldn't suck.
That's
good.
the guy that's known me 15
That's
years.
good.
That makes sense.
That's good. You could use that on stage, I feel
Yeah,
like.
I
If
know,
someone's
that's
like,
really good.
this guy's got a dick a vacuum won't
I know,
suck. That's pretty
truly.
good.
You have to do it with the voice.
I really like
I had a
that.
good day, you know?
Yeah. First time for everything. Okay. Do you want mics? We can do that.
I think, I think we all agree. As,
Last time I fucking jump off the ledge for your ass. Not a big deal.
can you post them both?
No, we
actually?
can't post them both.
No.
It's over.
So many guests say that. We can't do that.
Can't keep doing that.
Yeah.
Carmen, thank you so much for being on the show. You have anything you want to plug? Where can people find you?
CarmenMorales.com for all of your Carmen Morales needs. You can follow me on all the assorted social media at The Funny Carmen. I am I also have a podcast as well. You're clearly already lonely, so listen to another podcast as well.
Hell yeah.
It's called Gravy Baby. It's with me and Drew Morgan and our buddy DJ Lewis, who lives off the grid. And it goes from everything from social commentary to one time Drew blew his face up trying to shoot a potato gun. So it's a pretty wide range as far as what you're looking for content.
I'm in.
That sounds
I'm listening.
awesome.
And if you like stand up, please come see me do stand up comedy. I will be at the Comedy Mothership November 29th through December 1st, and I will be in Colorado in December 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in various cities: Vail, Eagle, Denver, a bunch of different cities. But again, on CarmenMorales.com,
Hell yeah.
get your tickets.
Hell yeah. Ben, what do you got?
You go.
At Just Mike Lester on all social media. Check the clips. Check my link tree for dates. The big one is I'm headlining Acme Comedy Company December 26th through the 28th, Minneapolis, Minnesota. My home club, the club that birthed me. Witness the birth, witness the death. Come on out.
Come watch Daddy Bomb.
Come watch me bomb.
That's hilarious.
Ben, what do you got?
Watch a death is
Oh,
wild.
also share all the clips, all of our clips.
Share
them.
Yes.
Share them and save them. Put them in your. Send them to somebody who's a monster, obviously for the show. And then and then for the stand up, the whatever the bit is that goes, send it to a friend, and it makes a huge difference. And it's a totally free way to help us not be real poor.
Yeah. It's literally 3 clicks too to share something.
Mm-hmm. Or if you don't want to share it, save it. Throw a file in there, because if you save it, that's another thing
I
that they
save
love.
all sorts of clips, and my algorithm is not what it should be.
It should be all big bitches.
I tell you what, a lot of squat thrusts. All right, Ben, are you gonna plug your shit or what? dude?
I didn't know you were
guys
so
are-
into fitness,
Are you-
Mike.
yeah, that's what it is. glutes.
You can follow me at Shaq Hatzner on everything. I have some new headlining dates up. I don't know when this one's coming out, so just come check out my Instagram. I have my link tree and shit up there. But also, if you're in Minneapolis, November 28th, November 29th and 30th, I'm going to be doing my annual Home for the Holiday show. It's always really fun. We have comics who are in town, who are from town, who are back, whatever, surprise guests. It's great. 2 shows usually. And you should definitely come to that. It'll be one night only at the Comedy Attic, headlining in December. You should come to that. You can catch me headlining all over the place. Some of them good, some of them bad. But, Daddy's got to get his work in. So come see me. I also have a monthly show called One Up. It's a comedy storytelling show. You should come see that. And Darlings every week, Thursdays at Zora Darling in Minneapolis.
Neil, what do you got, Neil?
Loon Lake Entertainment for me to DJ your stuff, and 7 Sword Sounds if you want to hear my music.
Hell yeah. And until next time, you know exactly what to do. You can go to hell. Go to hell. Flip them off, Carmen. Flip them off. There you go.
Go to hell.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.